Arnetta Peters, and I am here to share with you how tree roots represent a large aspect of my life. I was raised in a Christian home, and they had deep beliefs in holiness and righteousness. They installed and planted those seeds and beliefs in my life as a child, and with the terms of when you raise a child in the way that he or she should go, then they won't depart from it. Well, as I got older, I began to do things on my own, and I invited things in my life that really I just shouldn't have, and I began to go through trials and tribulations, uh, and those things didn't work out for me at all. And as I grew from my mistakes and I began to go back and return to my first love, and actually embrace the way that I was raised and embrace the teachings that I had been taught, I began to realize that they were planted in me and the roots were deep, like the tree that setteth by the water. I began to remember things that I hadn't thought of in years, and how detrimental it was for me to depend on the word, and how I should plant my beliefs and all my questions and everything, how I should give that to God. And as I began to grow and be nourished from my roots being planted into the word, and they begin to flourish, like oxygen, like the roots of a tree. It brings oxygen, nourishment, all the necessary components that a tree needs to grow strong and endure the wind and the storms and still stand. I began to see that that was installed in me, and that my roots was deep off into the word, and that I could believe on it, and no matter what, God had me. And I feel like, with that being said, I am the tree that's planted by the water, where my roots grow long and deep off into the word, and they wrap it with, and it nourished me full of compassion, joy, peace, all the fruits of the spirit, perseverance, and I'm nourished by that, and I try to share that with everybody. It gives me a sense of love that is unbelievable. If I could just give somebody just a piece of the joy and the peace that I have right now today, I would love to do that, because that's who I've become. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know if I did this right or not, but that's who I am, and that's all I could be.